Hey everybody, so here I have two old laptops here that I'm going to attempt to resurrect from sleep. These computers have been asleep for many years. Actually, they've been asleep for probably over 10 years. These two laptops I had given to my parents many years ago, probably around 2012, sometime around then. This was a computer I gave to my dad, this is a computer I gave to my mom. They got used a little bit and then they got put away, and where they sat for many years. And as you probably said, I can see how dirty they are and all the dust that was on those two chargers for each respective machine. You can see that they have been stored away for a long time. So it'll be interesting to see if they even work. So the laptop on the right is a Toshiba Satellite M305-S4910, and I think both of these computers actually have Windows 7 on them. That's what was primarily what was in use at the time. Actually, this one might have Windows 10. The Toshiba actually might have Windows 10. The Dell, almost 100% certain it has Windows 7, because the Dell has actually been stored away for much longer. This Dell is a Latitude D630, and it may have been featured on my channel many years ago. So this is a Windows XP era computer from, I want to say it's the middle to later 2000s, probably 2008 roughly, if I want to guess, 2006, 2008. It originally had a Mobile Core 2 Duo. I'm just guessing here, T9300, something like that. CPU, 2.5 gigahertz. That got pulled out and installed in my Inspiron 1525. And the CPU that came in my Inspiron 1525, it was a Pentium dual core, got stuffed into here. I think it was this computer. I'm not 100% certain. I might be thinking of a totally different machine. This one might actually still have the original Core 2 Duo processor in there. So we're going to attempt to start each of these and see if they even work. We're going to actually start with the Dell. With the Dell in particular, I'm going to pull the battery out because I know that battery is probably bad. And I don't want to try to charge it. Of course, nothing at all. It's been stored away for a long time. The thing is, I might harvest the cells out of this. You know, prefer that the cells be as discharged as well possible. Not over discharged, but discharged, not full. Try to pull this out of here. It's been so long since I've taken one of these batteries out. So it's the original battery. Battery cell made in Korea, so it's either LG Chem or Samsung. But anyways, we got the battery pulled out. We're going to run it just off of the AC adapter. And why not? Let's use the adapter that came with it. So I should note that these computers were functioning when they were last working, to my knowledge. This one might have had some issues. The Toshiba, I think, was working okay. Now what's funny is this this old dirty Dell Power Brick actually was for a different laptop. It was actually for like a Pentium 4 era laptop. And of course, for many years, Dell just happened to use the same plug. We have, matter of fact, it's already starting up. As you heard, a couple of beeps there. Trying to see if the screen's even working. This one might not post. If it don't, then we'll have to come back and see what's going on with it, because I'll be moving on to the Toshiba. Okay, instantly powered off when I press the button. At the least, we're going to probably have a dead CMOS battery. Oh, we got life! Let's run the setup here real quick. I'm pretty sure the CMOS battery is probably dead. because we have the very slow progress bar. And usually when these things go real slow like that, it's because the internal battery has died. Okay, it took a little while, but we're in here now. So we have a BIOS from 2010, so chances are I probably updated the BIOS on this machine when I got it. Alright, we still got our Core 2 Duo processor, 2.5 gigahertz. So there we are. We got 3 gigabytes of memory. We got a 120 gig hard drive, and that hard drive I do believe is factory to this laptop. And the funny thing is, it's a 7200 RPM hard drive, not a 5400 like we normally have in laptops. Battery not installed, of course. And it's detecting the adapter as a 130 watt adapter. As you can see, it is a pretty big brick. And of course our date and time has been lost. Now the thing is, I can set this, and I probably will just for now. So it's January 1st, 2025. Man. Crazy how fast time flies, and it's 11:27 p.m. And the reason I went and set the date and time is when we go into Windows, things should work okay. Now, I'm pretty sure when I pull this power cord out of here, it's going to lose all these settings because we don't have the internal battery or the battery pack installed. Now, the thing is, with laptops, when the CMOS battery inside dies, typically they rely on this battery to keep settings, but if this battery dies completely, it will lose settings, and that's therefore why we lost settings. And matter of fact, I don't think the battery in this laptop worked all that good from the beginning, because mostly my dad just left it plugged in. My dad originally got this laptop from me for doing diagnostic work, because he used to work as a diesel mechanic. He retired from that line of work in 2023, and things were beginning to get more advanced. But anyways, I'll talk about that in just a second. Just go to the BIOS here real quick. So anyways, before I get out of this, let me tell you this little backstory. So this laptop, my dad got it because he needed something to do diagnostic work with on the trucks. And they were in Volvo trucks, and I believe they had a device that communicated with the trucks, like ECM, and connected via USB to the laptop, and there was some software on here that worked with that. I don't know exactly the whole story, but that was kind of short-lived, and ultimately he didn't need this laptop anymore, so it got stored away for many years. This thing's probably been off for over 10 years. Okay, I'm hoping this time the post will go a little faster. usually they're only slow the first time around, not the second time. Ugh. Oh boy, so we're actually coming out of hibernation. Let's see if it successfully comes out, if it crashes. Now mind you, this thing has been off for a very long time. Look at all these errors. Yep, as I said, there was a lot of fault software on here. Look at this. It's just constantly popping up error after error after error. That is insane. Look at this crap. Let me get a better view here. Isn't that just funny? I want to see what the uptime is on this thing. Okay, it's only showing the uptime as in the time it's been running. So it was only running for about 43, 44 minutes before it was shut down for over 10 years. But here in a moment, we'll get an idea of just how long it's been since this thing has been off. Alright, we're going to have to kill that process that's causing us the trouble here. Right there it is, CA3 server. I'm going to end that. This is crazy. Yes, it's like a time capsule, y'all. I'm basically going back in time. Now, I didn't install the diagnostic software on here for diagnosing trucks, but I can see a lot of things I used to put on there many years ago, like register mechanic. Oh boy, I don't ever use that no more. Just for example, and we're not on the internet. Now, I actually don't intend to put this online. We'll keep it offline. My dad wanted to see if I could get this thing back up and running because he wanted to. I think there was some stuff here he needed to get off for whatever reason, I don't know. But let's go ahead and have a look at what's installed on this computer and when it was last updated. Alright, so yep, almost exactly 10 years because I'm seeing January 2015, so we can call this a 10-year resurrection of this laptop. This thing has been off for almost 10 years. Okay, so he did in fact use this machine for a little longer than I remembered. Looks like it was used for about 4 years. Because I think I set this up for him in late 2011. I'm seeing some like December 2011 install dates in here. But a lot of the stuff in here is all 2015. I didn't realize just how much software was on this thing. Like I said, he was using this to diagnose diesel trucks. So it's interesting to see this machine come back to life and work. So pretty cool. So we'll go into our well, back to control panel, may as well. It's been a while since I've used Windows 7. I'm so used to going into the settings now, Windows 10, Windows 11, for certain things. Yep, so it's an Intel Core 2 Duo T9300 CPU, 3 gigs of RAM. It's got a 32-bit operating system. So there we go. And yeah, so there's not really much more to see with this one, but it is good to know that it does come on and work. So I'll have to get this back over there to my parents, that way my dad can retrieve anything he needs off of this. So we're going to shut this one down, and then we'll try to start up the Toshiba laptop. Okay, so here's the Toshiba power adapter, and it's funny, we got the mouse. We got a wireless mouse, I think, goes with it. Now, of course, I'm pretty sure that battery is long dead. And I'm not going to try bothering getting that open right now. But here it is. Toshiba Satellite M305-S4910. I do believe I've upgraded this one a little bit over time. The battery in this one I think is still the original, though if I recall correctly it was a decent battery. Yes, dust is choking me up a little bit. Original Toshiba battery, cells made in Japan, so it might have either Panasonic's or Sony's in there. We're going to try this one, see if it takes a charge. And I plugged in the adapter that was with it. And I'm a little sketched out because that's a off-brand adapter. But let's see what we get here. See if it works. See if we got any signs of life. Yeah, we do. It is taking a charge apparently. So let's try to start it. Intel Centrino inside, probably Core 2 Duo or something of that nature. Let's readjust the camera here just a little bit. Pretty sure this one's going to probably have a dead CMOS battery as well. We got life. Alright, it's getting a setup. Alright, we might have a dead hard drive in this one. So that noise might in fact be the hard drive. That will explain why it's hanging up here. Now, while I don't exactly suggest doing this, figure out where the hard drive is. I think it's right in here. I'm thinking the hard drive is just not spinning up. See if maybe we can get it to spin up. Now, there was nothing important on this laptop. So if it doesn't come up, then it's not a big deal. Okay, that done nothing. Well, okay, we'll shut this one back off. We'll pull that drive out just to see if we can at least get into setup. So at least we did get to see one come back to life and boot into Windows. I think that was the highlight of this whole video. Getting to see that actually come back up and work. Now for this one, what I could do is I could possibly drop in a different drive, probably a solid state drive. And I don't know, put Windows 11 on this thing. And of course, Windows machine don't meet the elite class requirements for Windows 11. But there's a hard drive, which is probably completely dead. Man, this foam in here is like really, it's like really sticky. Now, to my knowledge, this laptop and the Dell were, I think these were just stuck under my parents' bed for close to 10 years. But, alright, with the drive pulled out, let's see if it does anything else. I think F10 was a setup on this menu, on this machine rather. It was F2, F2 actually. Sometimes it goes so quick, but as you can hear, no more noise, and now it goes right into setup. Alright, so this one's got the Core 2 Duo T6400, which is a 2 GHz CPU. We got 3 gigs of RAM in this one, so it's similar to the Dell actually in specs. The Dell's a little bit better. You can see we don't have date and time on this one. Well, technically it is January 1st, but it's not 2008. Man, January 1st, 2008, I was a junior in high school. And here I'm 33, turning 34 this summer. So, yeah, this one's been off for a while, and unfortunately the hard drive in this one is probably kaput. But, what the heck. I may throw it back in and see what it does, just to see if it comes back. Because I'm thinking what's happened, I'm thinking the platters are stuck. And sometimes you can whack the drive like that and get them to free up. Now, typically I do not endorse whacking a hard drive. But anyways, nothing really too much to see here in the BIOS other than the basic specs of the machine. Like I say, it's very similarly equipped to the Dell. Normally I know we should unplug the machine before we mess with stuff, but I'm going to just drop this back in there just to see what happens. If we can't get this to boot into Windows, then I guess what I could do in that regard is just throw a solid state drive or a different hard drive. Probably a solid state drive would be putting in this thing if I do resurrect this thing. You can see how it runs Windows 11. Alright, one more try. Same deal. So yeah, as you had seen, the hard drive is completely dead. And looks like it's trying to boot into something now, but of course it's not going to find anything because, well, the hard drive ain't working. But what we'll do is, I think in a future video I may come back to this laptop and experiment with it. I may throw a solid state drive in it, and just for the heck of it, we'll throw Windows 11 on this thing despite not meeting the elite class system requirements. So anyways, that is resurrecting from sleep 2 old laptops that had been off roughly a decade. That was cool how the Dell actually did boot into Windows. And it was funny, it actually came out of hibernation after all these years. Pretty crazy stuff. So anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody. Thanks for watching this video from Q channel. If this is your first time, please subscribe to the channel and tick the bell so you get notified of a new video I post. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, leave a comment, and share this video as well as the channel with your friends to get the word out. In addition, I have a second YouTube channel, that's CubeCompMTDX. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for your support.